During a recent playthrough of Fallout 4, I noticed a common occurrence happening throughout the wasteland. Vertibird crashes. In total, I saw 11 vertibird crashes, from the Brotherhood's first arrival in the Commonwealth to when the Institute was removed. This took 29 days, according to my Pip-Boy. And these were only the ones that I watched crash, not any story-related ones, or any that were there before the Brotherhood of Steel. On top of that, at best, we can see only around 11% of the map at any given time. There could have been hundreds of crashes in this time span. This got me thinking, how can the Brotherhood keep this up? 11 crashes in 29 days? Not to mention at least 6 additional knights in power armor and multiple pilots lost. If the Brotherhood is going to take the Commonwealth back, what is the cost? To get a rough estimate of what a vertibird cost, I compared it to the closest aircraft I could find, the V-22 Osprey, which cost around $600 million to build in 2002. Using real-world inflation data, we can estimate that the price would be around $99 million in 2023. Meaning that in 2023, these 11 crashes that we witness would cost the Brotherhood of Steel around $1.1 billion US. This estimate doesn't include any gear or the crew that's lost when the vertibird crashes. Even if we're adding the power armor, comparing it to a wearable tank that's $3 to $6 million per unit, all that gets accounted for in rounding, so we're just going to go with the price of a vertibird. Since this was only 1 month worth of casualties in game, an entire year would be around $13 billion for the crashes based on just what we saw. Taking into account that we only saw 11% of the map, if we assume that the same carnage happens all over the Commonwealth, the Brotherhood of Steel would need $119 billion a year to replace the vertibirds alone, meaning that the Brotherhood of Steel would need to have the third largest military budget in the world by 2023 standards just to replace aircraft. Obviously, Fallout isn't set in 2023, so what's the cost equivalent in 2077, the year that the Great War started? Inflation, right? To get us an inflation rate, we'll compare the cost of a Corvette, around $200,000 in 2077, to a car from modern day era. Let's go with the Volkswagen ID Buzz, which is estimated to cost around $45,000 in 2023, or when it comes out next year. This means that the cost of vehicles has gone up 4.44 times from today to 2077, which translates to an inflation rate of 2.8%, higher than historical estimates but lower than the last few years. We might be screwed. All of this means that the military budget needed in 2077 for the Great War, just for the BOS to have enough vertibirds to sustain 1 year of combat in Fallout 4, is $528.5 billion. So is that feasible? Can the Brotherhood have access to this much equipment? Absolutely. In 2023 alone, the US military budget is $858 billion. They could make enough to crash 8,500 vertibird now. For 1 year of combat, the Brotherhood would only need about 14% of the predicted 2077 budget of $3.8 trillion. War truly never changes.